Hello everyone, welcome back to my next life as a villainess. All routes lead to doom. I have really been enjoying this game, and we're going to be continuing on in chapter 2. I was noticing as I was doing, I noticed as I was doing playback that some character voices are really small, tiny, can't really hear them, while others are fine. So I just thought, I don't remember who's who this. It was a couple of the girls, Sophia and Maria, I think. But this will just help out overall and be a little bit louder than the background noise. I noticed that the background noise in the ball was kind of loud. And I mean, you can still hear them, but not as much as you would like. So, chapter 2. It's in the middle of the night. I wake to the sound of my growling stomach. She does. I know I hadn't eaten much, but I didn't think it would be bad enough to wake me up. I don't think I'll last to breakfast. This is a luxury cruise ship. I'm sure there are people drinking all night at the bar, so there should be cooks in the kitchen still. Yeah, well, it's not quite the same. Of course, I could just ring the bell and get the maid attending to and place them out for Anne. But I don't want to wake her in the middle of the night just because I'm hungry. All I need to do is find the kitchen and get something light to eat. I consider disguising myself as a crew member for my mission. Not a bit stick out. Disguising herself is kind of funny. But the only thing awaiting me in the kitchen is disappointment. The lights are out and there's no one in sight. Yep, people don't eat all night. Maybe they drink, but not eat. I guess they're all asleep. It is the middle of the night after all. Reluctantly, I start to rummage through the kitchen for food like a small-time thief. If a duke's daughter was found like this, rumors would spread like wildfire among the nobles. Mother's wrath would be unrelenting. Keith will already be upset with me just for sneaking out. Oh well, I might as well give up. Yeah, I don't think so. As if responding to the cries of my stomach, I hear a noise. Someone back there. It's too dark for me to see, but I think someone is hiding behind the shelf. Maybe a cook woke up and came down to prepare breakfast. But she wouldn't be hiding. That's perfect. I wonder if I can get a breakfast ham or two, or at least a loaf of bread. A loaf.
すみません。実はお願いがありまして。
Is it Keith? As I step further into the kitchen, I hear a gulp. So there really is someone there.
できれば何か食べるものをいただけるとありがたいのですが。
Oh. That was the pirate. I'm pretty sure that was the pirate because he had black hair. Oh, I didn't actually read that. I'm sorry. It looks like she's about to pass out. I realize that something has struck me on the neck and my consciousness fades. Oh no. Just as I black out, I see a flash of shimmering violet. Is that his eyes? She back in her. I feel something soft beneath me and smell the sachet aroma. Rubbing my eyes, I find myself on my bed in the Vicula. I think I had this weird dream. Wait, didn't I sneak out last night to get a midnight snack? I remember getting hungry, but everything after that is a bit hazy. I woke up because I was so hungry, but I fell back asleep after that. Turning my head to the side makes my neck hurt. Maybe I settled in a bad position while I was sleeping. Or that smack on my neck wasn't a dream after all. Yeah, I was like, if you're sure that you snuck out, then why would you think that you passing out was a dream? But I don't remember heading back to the cabin. Maybe it was a dream. Either way, I'm still hungry. I didn't eat anything after waking up last night, so my stomach is even more ferocious now. I look outside to see dawn approaching. If I go to the kitchen at this hour, hopefully someone will be there, but I did promise to have breakfast with her. I'm in the mood for a fun breakfast, so I have to restrain myself for now. Fun, huh? Wait, if I go to the deck right now, maybe I can see the sunrise. Watching the sun rise from the ocean horizon isn't an everyday sight. With that decided, I head out immediately. The sky is beginning to brighten, so I quickly change my clothes and head out. I would be strolling the cruise ship at night too. I really like walking around at night. Night's my favorite time of day. That's kind of ironic. Night's my favorite time of day. Arriving at the observatory on deck, I noticed a figure already standing there. That familiar silhouette belongs to
ロジ
Rosie. Why is he blushing? This is like, it's just, I don't know. I call out to him and Rosie jerks around in surprise.
カタリナ、随分と早起きだね。
なんだか早くに目が覚めちゃって。ロジは
Why is she blushing?
俺は休憩中。技術部のスタッフは24時間誰かしらいないといけないからね。交代制なんだ。
So that means that you're off, not on break. Because if you were on break, it'd still be a uniform, right?
ああ、大変なのね。
慣れれば結構平気だよ。カタリナはどうしてここに？
ああ、実はお腹が減って目が覚めてしまって。それにせっかくだし船の上から日の出を見たいなと思ったの。
そっか。ああ、いや、君と会うときはいつもお腹が減っているなって思って。
She's just hungry all the time. Well, he's certainly not wrong. My stomach was also grumbling when we met the first time. It's so embarrassing because it makes me look like I'm someone with an endless pit for a stomach.
今はお菓子は持っていないんだけど、よかったらこれ食べる？
Rosie holds out what appears to be a cookie shaped like a stick. It looks like one of those energy bars I saw often in my past life.
君の口に合うかはわからないけれど、よかったらどうぞ。
いいの？ありがとう。
I take a bite and it tastes exactly like an energy bar. It was soft. How nostalgic.
おいしい。ありがとう、ロジ。
よかった。喜んでもらえて。
もしかしてこれもロジーが作ったの？
あ、うん。忙しい時に簡単に栄養補給できるようにって作ったんだ。
Even the concept is the same. It's impressive enough to be an engineer, but like the gummies in this energy bar, even his culinary inventions are incredible. Although I'm not entirely full, my stomach calms down after eating the bar and I sigh in relief.
はあ、おいしかった。ありがとう、ロジー。
大丈夫？
ああ、うん。少し寒くて、意外と朝は冷えるのね。
The observatory has magic-controlled air conditioning, but the temperature might still be affected by the outside air. As I rub my arms, chilled by the morning sea breeze, I feel a warm sensation on my shoulder. It's getting bolder.
よかったらこれを着てて。
Aw, he gave her his jacket.
え、でもそれじゃあロジーが寒いんじゃ。
俺なら平気だよ。海の男だからね。
He doesn't really seem the part. By high seas, do you mean pirate? But yeah, Rosie doesn't seem to shiver. He seems completely unfazed, so I oblige and accept his offer. At that same moment, I blink as a shimmer of light enters the corner of my eye. The sun is rising. Geordo's gonna be jealous.
絶景ね。
Geordo's gonna be jealous that you watched the sunrise with another man. The morning looks divine as it glitters on the water's surface. The way it gradually colors the sky is a beautiful sight. It just feels like going out to sea for the first sunrise of the new year. Remembering something from my past life, I clap my hands together in prayer. I hope today will be a good day, and I hope that it will have lots of good food, and also, the stream of wishes flooding through my mind are interrupted by a curious voice beside me.
それはどういう意味？いや、朝日を見たら手を合わせる風習がクイードにはないから、どういう意味なのかなって思って。
ああ、これはなんというか願掛けみたいなもので、今日一日もいい日でありますようにってお願いよ。
今日一日もいい日で。
Rosie repeats, a look of wonder on his face. For a brief moment, he appears to frown apologetically, but his smile quickly returns.
そっか。
Wonder why. Was I just seeing things? But clear as the sun, so is the pain on Rosie's face. I wonder what could be troubling him, and then something touches my ear. It's Rosie's fingertip. Oh, really? Huh? Did I get food on me? Maybe the wind blew something on my ear when I was eating the energy bar earlier. Or so I thought, but Rosie just stares without a word. What is he thinking? I think he knows her, and that's what's making him bold enough to touch her, but I just don't know. For some reason, his hand seems to brush along my ear. It's ticklish and makes me shiver.
どうしたの？
About time you got embarrassed.
いや、ごめん。ちょっと衝動的に。
Perhaps my hair was messy, as I had changed without the help of a maid. Rosie seems to have an eye for fine artistry, so he might have been bothered by my messy hair and fixed it impulsively. Now he wouldn't be blushing for that. Just as I convinced myself that was the case, he moves his finger along my cheek. Oh my, what is he doing? He looks at me gently and it makes me restless. Geordo, you better hurry up, you're gonna get her stolen. I want to do something about this awkwardness, so I blurt something out.
いやー、それにしてもお腹減ったわね。
え？
Rosie looks surprised at my words. When I see that, I remember he just gave me food a little while ago. Oh shoot, that makes it sound like what he gave me didn't help at all. And certainly, it makes it sound like I'm a total glutton. I begin to wave my hands at and panic.
いや、もちろんロジーが作ってくれたものもすごく美味しかったんだけど、実は私、昨べあまりご飯食べてなくって。
え、そうなの？大丈夫？
だから実は今朝はすごくお腹が空いていて、よかったらロジーも一緒にご飯食べに行かない？
He just is randomly touching you. You don't even know him, and you're like, let's go have breakfast together. After I say that, I realize what a good idea is. Oh man. Geordo's gonna be like, who is this strange man that you just found and invited to breakfast? This is my chance to introduce Rosie to everyone.
実は友達みんなと朝食を食べる約束しているの。 新しい友人としてロジーを紹介したいし、一緒に行かない？
And then Geordo's gonna be like, I am her fiance. He's gonna be like, oh, my bad. I thought it was a good idea, but Rosie hesitates.
気乗りしないなら無理にとは言わないけれど。
いや、ありがとう。誘ってもらえて嬉しいよ。朝食を一緒に取る時間は取れそうにないけど、カタリナの友人たちには俺も会ってみたいから、少しだけ顔を出していいかな。
ええ、もちろんよ。
I almost expected Geordo to just show up during all that, but surprisingly, the game director's like, no, he's gonna have this moment. Rosie smiles gently, and I smile back.
ということで、この船で友達になったロジーよ。ロジーはこの船の技術スタッフなの。ラウンジの美術品とかにも詳しいのよ。
I introduced Rosie, but I sensed something ominous from everyone except Nicole. That's kind of funny. Everyone's like, oh no, it's more competition. And Nicole's just like, hi.
もう友人ができたのか。そうやっ
Look
て
at Sophia.
わけ隔てなく誰とでも仲良くなれるカタリナはさすがだな。
いえいえ、お兄様、感心している場合じゃありませんわ。
友人っていつの間に。
Geordo. Pained to smile.
昨日の今日で他国の人間まで。
I mean, it's kind of weird. I mean, is it that surprising?
しかも
Oh,
男
man.
性ですか。それより姉さん、ということでじゃないよ。全然よくわからなかったよ。一体どうして急にそんなに仲良くなったの？
だからラウンジでネックレスについて教えてもらって。
それでさっき珍しいお菓子をもらったって言ってたよね。それにほだされて仲良くなったわけ？
いや、なんというか。
いつも言ってるじゃないか。知らない人にお菓子をもらっちゃいけないし、ついていくのもダメだって。
いやだから、ほらロジーは友達だから知らない人じゃないし。
お菓子をもらったから仲良くなったんだよね。順序が逆でしょ。
That's funny. They're all just having this conversation like in front of him, like he's not there. Keith is as sharp as usual. It's only a matter of time before he discovers the truth and gets more upset with me. But as I'm thinking of ways to stay on the down low, I hear a chuckle.
ごめん、つい。兄弟仲がいいんだね。
Of course he gets blushy. I mean, because why not? Because he's taking it the wrong way.
なあ、そうだな。幼い頃からとても仲がいい兄弟だ。
ええ、この兄弟は本当に仲が良くて、僕も婚約者としていつも焼いているぐらいですよ。
そうですわね。カタリナ様は弟としてとってもキース様を大切にしていらっしゃるんです。弟として。
Yes, as her dear little brother, I might add.
そうね。うちのキースは本当に可愛くて大切で可愛い弟なんです。もう本当にいい
He's
子で。
such a good kid. Let's go with compliments to suffocate him with sweetness, and not along with everyone, and turn to find Keith blushing.
ちょっと姉さん、いきなり何を？
いやー、キースってば昔からしっかり者で、お母様もお父様も私の面倒をキースに頼むぐらいで。
I think back to when Keith first came to our home. I was so happy to gain an adorable younger brother. I was intent on taking good care of him. Lo and behold, instead of a playboy, Keith turned into a wonderful gentleman.
しかも頭が良くて勉強もできて、パーティーでも一度会った人の顔は忘れなくて、いっつも助けてもらっているんです。
それは姉さんがすぐ人の顔を忘れるだけじゃ。というか初対面の人に恥ずかしいからそれ以上言わないで。
でもカタリナの気持ちはよくわかるよ。俺にも大事な弟がいるからね。
ロジーにも弟が？
うん。家族はいいものだよね。
ええ、そうよね。
As I nod in agreement, I notice more people gathering at the restaurant. The breakfast crowd has arrived. Rosie notices too and turns to look at the clock.
そろそろ交代の時間だから俺はもう行くね。君の友人に挨拶できて嬉しかったよ、カタリナ。
I wonder if he's going to comment about the whole fiancé thing later when Geordo's not around.
皆様、朝食の時間に失礼いたしました。では、良い一日を。
Rosie makes a proper staff salutation before leaving the restaurant. As he walks away, Geordo eyes him suspiciously. Did something happen? Asked Geordo.
ジオルド様？どうかしました？
I thought about doing everyone's love catch just to not replay the common route and just go straight to their routes to make separate videos of all of them. But I also didn't know if I should just do their endings. So let me know if you want to see the full playthrough or if you just want to see their endings. I will go ahead and do all of them though, just so I don't have to play through this all over again. Because that will reduce the playtime, and also I don't think anyone really wants to watch 5 videos of the same common route. Also, I don't want to read 5 videos of the same common route for each character.
何がですか？
いえ、なんだか今ロジーの方を見ていた気がしたので。
カタリナはさすがですね。顔には出していないつもりでしたが。特に何もありませんよ。クイードの技術士が珍しいので、つい気を取られただけです。さあ、朝食をいただきましょう。
No, I'm pretty sure it was more than that, but we're not going to disclose any spoilers this early in the game, obviously. That's right, breakfast. Yep, good way to distract her. Bring up the food. I've been looking forward to this. That one word from Geordo pushes all of the thoughts aside for the most important of the day. That's a weird word phrasing, but okay. And thus breakfast begins. It's kind of odd to read out a character so obsessed by food because it's just, I don't know, it's just a little awkward to talk about food this much. It makes me feel like a glutton just talking about it. The food from yesterday set expectations high, and this breakfast does not disappoint. To make up for last night's lost mealtime, I asked the waitstaff for extra helpings.
姉さん、そろそろやめといた方が。
昨日は食べ足りなかったんだもの。あともうちょっと。
はあ、ま、パーティーじゃないからいいか。でもまたお腹壊しても知らないからね。
Yep, let her be responsible for her own stomachache.
平気よ。パーティーまでにはきちんと消化するから。今日のパーティーのごちそうも楽しみね。
いや、そういう話じゃなくてね。
I listened to Keith's warning while savoring my beloved breakfast at last. After finishing the dessert, I'm finally able to stop for a breather. Phew, I feel much better now. I sip tea while rubbing my stomach and then notice Mary smiling gracefully.
それで皆様、今日はどのように過ごされますか？確かアラン様は王族としてのご公務があるとか。
ああ、ジオルドと俺は昼過ぎまで仕事で身動きが取れない予定だ。ニコルも確か挨拶があるんだったか？
あ
へえ、みんな忙しいのね。
Everyone except Mary, probably, or the girls.
ええ、1週間しかありませんからね。めったにお会いできないクイードの方々との交流を深めるためには仕方ありません。とはいえ、カタリナがいると分かっていれば先に予定の調整でもしておいたのですが。
Probably why they didn't tell you.
それは残念でしたわね。では、食後は女性4人で回りませんこと？
See? Ulterior motives bring up their busy schedules so we can have our free time.
とっても素敵ですわ。ぜひ。はい、私もぜひご一緒させてください。あれ、キースは？特に用事あるって言ってなかったわよね。
ああ、うん、そうだったんだけど、僕も少し都合が。メアリ嬢たちと一緒なら安心だから4人で行ってきて。
It's better? I never thought he would say that.
わかったわ。
I nod, but wonder why Keith is still acting strangely. I wonder what he has to do. Yeah, right. Did he find a love? Or maybe he's finding the social function a huge pain. He's here as father's proxy, so I'm sure Keith has a lot of work to do. I was told to stay out of trouble, so I don't think I can do much to help.
キース、私にできることがあったら言ってね。
ありがとう、姉さん。
では、私たち4人で何をしましょう。カタリナ様は行きたいところはございますか？そうね。昨日は私のやりたいことに付き合ってもらったし、今日はみんなの行きたいところに行きましょう。行きたいところ、確かプールの他にはギャラリーラウンジ、ライブラリー、温浴施設などもあるというお話でしたよね。
Of course, there's a bathing area. I mean, it wouldn't be in the Tommy game without a bathing area. And I'm sure that was going to be just like the pool scene.
私はライブラリーへ行きたいですわ。
Of course she would.
いいわね。メアリは行きたいところある？
そうですわね。私はカタリナ様と大浴場へ行ってゆっくりお風呂に浸かりたいですわ。
I was about to guess that too. A communal bath. It does sound like a nice place to unwind.
マリアはどこに行きたい？
私ですか？私はカタリナ様と一緒でしたらどこでも嬉しいですが。
遠慮しなくていいのよ。せっかくの機会なんだから。
ではギャラリーラウンジへ行ってみたいです。カタリナ様は？
私？
私もカタリナ様が行きたいところがいいですわ。ぜひカタリナ様が決めてくださいな。
I sense a choice coming up.
はい、カタリナ様の行きたいところが私の行きたいところです。ライブラリーに大浴場にギャラリーラウンジか。みんなと一緒ならどこも面白そうなのよね。あ、じゃあせっかくだし全部回らない？
Or not, we'll just go to all of them.
はい、そうしましょ
う。それが一番ですわね。時間はたっぷりありますし。
私もその意見に賛成です。
The three of them are smiling so happily that I can't help but do the same. The four of us girls are going to explore the vinculum. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Playing with all of my friends is great, but there's something special about spending time with just us girls too. No time, it's fun. Still rushing from the excitement, I munch down on a cookie I've been saving. The food on the vinculum is so delicious. Keith watches helplessly as I summon the waitstaff for one more time. After talking it over, we decide to go to the library first.
へえ、ここがライブラリーなのね。
There are so many books and all so well made. If I didn't peek out the window, I would have forgotten we were on a ship. With tables and comfortable chairs too, it's a perfect place to relax.
とても落ち着いた素敵なライブラリーですね。
本当に？まあ、クイードの園芸についての本がありますわ。こちらにはハーブの本まで。
Mary's eyes brighten with a smile. Mary loves her plants. I forgot about that. I first became friends with Mary after seeing the flowers she was growing at the Hunt estate. The flowers she grew bloomed beautifully, so I asked her for advice about my fields that kept withering at the time. Mary said she had never grown vegetables, yet she tried so hard to help me with my fields. I was so thankful to Mary for her help with my fields that I said to her,
メアリの手は緑の手なんだわ。緑の手？そう、緑の手。植物を育てる才能ある人の特別な手よ。メアリは植物を育てる才能にあふれた特別な手を持っているのよ。私の手が特別？ええ、緑の手を持つメアリは特別で素晴らしい存在だわ。
That's what happened. The phrase comes from a story about a girl with a green thumb, but I didn't learn it from any book. It's from an Atomi game, Fortune Lover. And actually, it was Alan's line. In the game, Mary begins to develop feelings for her fiancé Alan after he tells her that she has a green thumb. Because I stole that line, Alan couldn't say it to her. It's a nice memory now, but he had challenged me to contest for seducing her. Why? I feel bad. Yeah, I feel guilty about that. Unlike in the game, Mary doesn't seem to be in love with Alan. If it was because of that, I'm seriously sorry. Aw.
まあ、クイードにはこんな植物があるんですのね。
Okay, let's see what the other choice is. That's an Alan love catch, it looks like. But Alan is also an attractive prince, and it shouldn't matter much, even if I did steal a line or two from him. He's also a great magician, and kind if a little blunt. I'm sure one missed line hasn't changed his charm.
まあ、クイードにはこんな植物があるんですのね。
とても興味深いですね。
Watching Mary read with Maria makes me smile. Just as Sophia returns from a shelf in the back. Oh my gosh, stars in her eyes. She's carrying a whole stack of books.
見てください、カタリナ様。ロマンス小説ですわ。え、もう見つけられたの？背表紙を見ればすぐにわかりますわ。乙女の勘です。
That's Sophia for you. She's got a good eye for these things.
しかも見てください。 これはソルシエでは出版されていないものですわ。え、つまりクイード国のロマンス小説ってこと？
Well, you've got her on board now.
そのはずです。
That piques my interest. Unlike in my past world, there's one common language here, so I can probably read these too.
それでどんな話なの？今確認しますわ。
Sophia's eyes light up as she starts to turn the pages of the first book.
これは船の技術師と公爵令嬢との恋物語。身分差の禁断の愛ですわね。
How very coincidental. Ship's engineer, that sounds familiar.
ソフィア様、読んでいては日が暮れてしまいますわ。また後で来ることにして、今は次へ参りましょう。
For some reason, Mary closes Sophia's book, but Sophia continues by opening another.
こちらは海賊ものですわ。花の令嬢は海に抱かれてみたいで素敵です。
Sophia sighs, clutching the book to her chest. Her enchanted blush reminds me once more of how cute she is, and I can't help but smile.
本当にソフィアはロマンス小説が好きね。素敵な恋物語ばかりでつい夢中になってしまうんです。私もいつかって。え？ソフィア、もしかして好きな人がいるの？
I can't miss this rare chance to talk about her romantic interests. Every time I ask, she deflects, saying she likes me, and changes the subject. I can't help but want to find out who she likes.
ねえねえ、どんな人なの？私はもちろんカタリナ様が大好きですわ。いやね、そういうことじゃなくて、
私ももちろんカタリナ様が一番大好きですわ。
ありがとうメアリー。でも話したいのはそういう好きじゃなくて。
カタリナ様はお好きな人はいらっしゃらないのですか？
私？
It always goes back to her.
ぜひお聞かせください。特にはいないけど。で
はどんな方とお付き合い？いえ、仲良くなりたいと思います。
What?
ああ、私も気になります。カタリナ様はどんな方と仲良くなりたいと思われますか？
I think they're asking me for my type. My favorites in the atomic game of my past life were the sadist types. Oh my goodness. Conceited, playboy types, quiet types. Okay, so quiet would be Nicole, playboy would be Keith, conceited. One's Alan, one's Geordo. I'm not sure which one. Sadist?
やっぱり
Oh my gosh.
腹黒ド S タイプかな。
The yandere S type. That was Geordo's sketch. Oh my goodness. Okay, was the... Okay, let's go.
腹黒ド S？
それはどんな方ですの？ロマンス小説用語なんです？
いえ、ロマンス小説でも聞いたことのない単語です。お兄様みたいなタイプですか？
Of course, she's like, do you mean like pulp?
いや、それよりはどっちかっていうと。
Is she gonna say it? Oh crap, I almost said it's more like Geordo, but that would cause tons of issues. Besides, it's the game Geordo that I like. Oh, why not the... I mean, this is the game too.
特に意味はないわ。気にしないで。ほら、それより次行きましょう。
Alright, let's go with the rest of them. Obviously, we're gonna go down Geordo's route still. Conceited types.
俺様硬派な感じ。
A haughty
と
tough
か？
guy. I imagine the same version of Alan as I say that as Sophia's eyes sparkle.
まあいいですわよね。荒っぽいのに硬派な盗賊や海賊みたいな男性と霊嬢との恋物語、ロマンス小説の鉄板です。そういったタイプは近くにはいそうにありませんわね。よかったですわ。
Alright, our Alan doesn't really fit that description. He's kind and laughs with us often. Obviously, I can't point him out. Okay. Playboy types.
チャラ男とか
Surely you guys know what a Playboy is, right?
シャラ
I think about the game version of Keith, but then I quickly reconsider. That version of Keith was good looking, but as his adoptive sister, I like him more the way he is now. I'm proud of him.
シャラ男って何でしょう
I guess they don't know what a Playboy is.
わかりませんけれど、カタリナ様も首をひねってますし、好みのタイプではなさそうですわ。そうね、ちょっと間違えたみたい。それでは、本当はどんな方がタイプなんですか？今はよくわからないから考えておくわ。それより次に行きましょう。
The quiet types.
無口キャラとかかな。まあ、つまりお兄様のような方が良いということですわね。
Of course, she's not gonna let that one slide. Well, it's true I was imagining the game version of Nicole, but just the game version.
私、今日から無口になりますわ。
Secretive?
メアリは今のままが十分素敵だと思うけど。カタリナ様！
Gosh.
メアリ様、抱きつくなんてずるいですわ。カタリナ様、
Oh my gosh.
私も。
皆様、ライブラリーにはその他のお客様もいらっしゃるので。
私ったらつい。
Oh. May returns to her senses and lets go, but it's too late. The other passengers are already staring. He stealthily retreats. Okay. See?
じゃあ次はギャラリーラウンジの方に行ってみましょうか。
Let's go back down Geordo's route. Let's see this.
やっぱり腹黒ド S タイプかな。
At this pace, we won't have time for the communal bath or the gallery lounge. I tried to comfort Sophia, who wanted to stay longer before we leave the library.
じゃあ次はギャラリーラウンジの
Of
方
course,
に
the
行って
bath
みま
is
しょう
going
か。
to be last.
いいですわね。で、こっちでいいんだっけ？
ギャラリーラウンジは確かこちらの方だったと思います。
Wow, impressive. Knowing Maria, I'm sure she's memorized the whole map of the ship. Thanks to her, we never have to worry about being lost. Turning around, I see Frederick walking this way from the other end of the hall. Oh, that guy. He's like looking at her. Upon seeing us, Frederick frowns with obvious irritation. Oh yeah, this guy is paid for hating women. Given at yesterday's party, he looked to be in a bad mood the entire time he dealt with those ladies. I think it's in our best interest to just keep walking. I even speed up a bit.
白い髪に赤い目。はっ、呪われた子か。白暗の悪魔といい、妙な目の人間には吐き気がする。どうせお前も人の皮をかぶった化け物だ。
Wow, that was really uncalled for. Demon of hot dog? Of course she would hear that. I don't I don't know what this demon thing is, but I certainly understand his comment about red eyes. He must mean Sophia. Oh, she's... For him to dare insult my friend right in front of us, the blood rushes to my head.
ちょっとあなた、いきなり何を。ありがとうございます、カタリナ様。でも大丈夫です。もう昔の私ではありませんから。
Just as I'm about to lay into him, Sophia stops me. She steps between us.
あなたにどう言われても私には響きませんわ。
ソフィア様。
Paying no heed to our surprise, Sophia steps forward decisively. She glares at Frederick with firm eyes.
この髪も目も綺麗だとおっしゃってくれた大事な方の言葉が私にはありますもの。あなたに何て言われようと構いませんわ。
それに初対面の女性に悪態をつくなんて紳士がすることではありませんわ。
はい、私たちの大切な友人を侮辱しないでください。
As we all voice our support, Frederick awkwardly departs without another word. I sigh in relief as the tension begins to fade. Sophia, you've become so strong. When we were young, Sophia told me her hair was as white as a hag's, her eyes as red as blood. She asked if I was afraid. Back then, people whispered that she was creepy, but seeing her now, I think she'll be fine. She fights back with such confidence. Seeing my dear childhood friend boldly reject those insults made me so happy. I hold out my hand to her.
さ、ソフィア、行きましょう。
She's so cute. I like her the best. I think she's the cutest of all the women. She gives me a soft smile and takes my hand. With that, we head for the gallery lounge. Via escorts. What do you do?
さ、ソフィア、行きましょう。
Lady Katerina smiled, holding out her hand to me. My beloved Lady Katerina is here, and it gives me courage. I answered, clasping her hand in mine. We walked hand in hand while I processed what had just happened. When that man, Frederick, insulted my hair, I briefly froze up. I had not received such an insult in quite some time, so it caught me off guard, but Lady Katerina did not hesitate to intervene. Lady Katerina was enraged for my sake. Seeing her stand to defend me gave me courage that I never felt before. I was speaking before I even realized. Even when that man glared at me, I felt no fear. All thanks to Lady Katerina. Lady Katerina told me that she thinks my appearance is beautiful.
呪われた子だ。どうしてお前のようなやつがこんな場所にいるんだ。
そんな気味の悪い姿でよく人前に出てこられたものだな。
When I was a child, I was treated as a curiosity and insulted as a cursed child. My family defended me, but even they couldn't deflect the piercing, icy stares. I always hid away in my room. I tried to stay out of sight. My days were spent alone with books as my only friends. But one day I met a wonderful girl, my beloved Lady Frederick. I don't know why they call it beloved. It's just awful to say it for me.
本当に綺麗な髪ですね。少しだけ触ってもいいですか？
When I said that, I found myself frozen in shock. That was the first time anyone had ever complimented me like that.
カタリナ様は私のこの見た目が気味悪くないのですか？この老人のように白い髪に血のように赤い瞳、みんな気味が悪いと呪われた子だというのに。
When I voiced my earnest thoughts, Lady Katerina only looked at me in surprise and laughed cheerfully.
私はソフィア様のその絹のような白い髪もルビーみたいに赤くキラキラした瞳もとても綺麗だと思います。
That's what she said to me. The first time anyone had complimented my appearance, I still can't forget her words. And then we became friends. My beloved Lady Katarina, we bonded over our mutual love of romance novels. Hers is truly a kind, warm soul.
ねえソフィア、次は新作を買いに街へ行きましょうよ。ソフィアは本当にすごいわ。ロマン小説のことなら何でも知ってるのね。
This is like one of those flashbacks, except it wasn't triggered, just choice what to read this.
相変わらずソフィアの考察は鋭いわね。他にはどんな考えがあるの？
Lady Katarina's smile never faded, and she never once called me creepy. Rather, she would always call me beautiful. I want to be my best self so that I can be proud to be the person that Lady Katarina calls beautiful. Oh. So sweet.
だから私はもう逃げたりしない。
When I stood up to that man called Frederick, everyone supported me by rebuking him too. I am so lucky to have them. Had I not met Lady Katarina, I would never have made so many wonderful friends.
カタリナ様、大好きです。
In my heart, I tell her my feelings. Lady Katarina smiles at me. And that alone means more than all the insults in the world. Aw. The four of us went to the gallery and lounge and then to the communal bath, and by the time we finished, we were ready for a break at the restaurant. Oh, we don't get to see the communal bath. Well, actually, since it's all the girls and all the guys are busy, maybe it's for the best that we didn't see it. They would probably be fighting for Lady Katarina's attention.
はあ、さすがに疲れたわね。
はい、でもとても楽しかったです。
Why is Mary blushing? Communal bath felt great. Today's been such a blast. Mary must have felt dizzy from the bath because she covered her face most of the time, but we all had a lot of fun. We enjoyed looking at the art pieces in the gallery as well. It was a great girls' day out.
でもあれは許しがたかったですわ。クイードにあのような失礼な方がいるだなんて。
Mary's words remind me of the incident just after we left the library.
フレデリック様でしたっけ？でもあのたくあんの悪魔って何なのかしら？
He didn't talk about a hot dog.
はあ、たくあん？
What?
それは白暗の悪魔のことでしょうか？
あ、そうそう、それそれ。白暗の悪魔なんて聞いたことなかったけど、一体何のことかしら？
白暗の悪魔とはずいぶん面白い話をされていますね。
Geordo's heard about it. I hear an unexpected voice. Turning around, I find Geordo, Alan, and Nicole.
ジオルド様、お仕事はもう終わったんですか？
ええ、愛しい婚約者との時間を確保するために急いで終わらせてきました。
急いでいただかなくてもよろしかったですのに。
Yes, of course he did.
ところで、白暗の悪魔って？ジオルド様はご存知なのですか？
ええ、僕も先ほど聞いたばかりなのですが、近年ブラン海域に出没するバイス海賊団の船長を指す言葉だそうですよ。
海賊ですか？
She's really happy to hear about pirates.
ああ、なんでも 人間とは思えない身体能力を持ち、白い皆無の中で目が紫に光るらしい。
白い皆無？
そうだ。ブラン海域は常に霧のかかっている不思議な海域らしい。そんなブラン海域で何人もの人間が霧の向こうに光る紫色の目を見たらしい。それで白暗の悪魔と呼ばれるようになったそうだ。
なんだか物語のような話ですね。
大方一つ手に話が伝わるにつれ大きくなったんだろう。
花の霊場は海に抱かれてみたいで素敵ですわ。
いずれにせよ標的になるのはクイードの商船ばかりだそうですよ。それにこの船は商船ではないですし、ソルシエ船籍ですから。
ああ、今回はブラン海域に入る前に引き返すし、遭遇することはないだろう。
Oh, now that they mention it, I guess I heard something like that. Part of me wants to see this pirate's shimmering eyes, but it's probably better that we don't encounter him. I'm pretty sure he was the one in the kitchen. Still, Violet. Huh? That sounds familiar somehow. Sounds familiar? Well, I must have imagined it. I try to rack my brain, but nothing really comes to mind. I'm convinced I imagined it.
クイード海軍は取り締まろうとしているが、海賊たちの方が一枚上手らしくてな。一向に捕まらないらしい。
なるほど。海軍所属であるフレデリック様にとっては鬱陶しい存在だというわけですわね。
Ah, so that's it. That's why he was so aggressive. Seeing Sophia's unique eye color when his frustrations were already boiling must have triggered an overreaction. Well, not that it makes it okay. Sophia is so sweet and cute too, but just as my anger is about to reignite, I notice that someone is missing.
で、あれ？キースは？
Amongst the ladies, we've got Mary, Maria, and Sophia. Amongst the gentlemen, Geordo, Alan, and Nicole. But Keith is nowhere to be found.
こっちは見てないぞ。
俺も会ってはいないな。
He's being mysterious and weird again.
僕も見かけていませんね。
Actually, what was Keith busy with in the first place? I thought he probably had some work to take care of, but considering the other three are here, it doesn't seem the case. Maybe he really is in love. My mind starts to wander in the possibilities, but soon a servant attending Keith arrives at our table.
失礼いたします、カタリナ様。キース様からことづてを預かってまいりました。
え？キースから？
The servant hands me a letter in Keith's handwriting. I quickly open it and read. It says that he fell ill and went to the infirmary, so there's no need to worry. I fell ill. Of course she's going to worry.
え？キースが医務室に？
Let's see.
医務室ですか？
Oh my gosh, we got like panic music going on now.
具合が悪くなったってどういうこと？お腹でも壊したの？
いえ、おそらくは船酔いかと。
Seasickness? That explains his lack of appetite and strange attitude at the party. I assumed he was feeling fed up with work, but he was trying to endure his nausea. Oh, poor guy. What should I do? Keith might be suffering right now. As his older sister, it's my duty to nurse him back to health.
私、医務室へ行ってきます。
My goodness.
では僕も一緒に。
私もご一緒しますわ。
Oh my gosh.
私も。
Here they all come.
いや、そんな大人数で医務室へ行ったら迷惑だ。
I know, right?
そうだな。心配だが、かえって気を使わせてもよくない。家族であるカタリナ一人の方がいいだろう。
There you go. Someone with a smart head on his shoulders. Actually, 2 people, but yeah.
そうですわね。残念ですが、私たちはお見舞いを控えさせていただきますわ。ね、ジオルド様。
He's like pouting over there. Look at him.
ええ、それがいいようですね。それではカタリナ、また後ほど。
He's being a little pouty head over there.
今晩のパーティーでは必ず僕がエスコートしますから、おとなしく部屋で待っていてくださいね。
He took the absence of Keith to secure his spot in escorting her.
あらジオルド様、今日は初日のパーティーと違ってエスコートが必要ないとお聞きしておりますわよ。
Of course she's going to interfere in every little bit she can.
カタリナほどの令嬢が誰のエスコートもなしに会場へ行けば、口差がない連中に何と言われるか。社交界の花であるあなたならわかるのでは。
大丈夫ですわ。この私がおそばにおりますから。
Oh my goodness. I'm coming for you now. He is not even remotely paying attention.
全然聞こえてないみたいだぞ。
He knows.
ええ、そのようですね。
It's funny. Yours like, yeah, no, she's not. In any case, I have to go check on Keith right now. It makes me worry that he's sick enough to be infirmed. Oh my goodness, is that a word? I say goodbye to everyone and hurry to the infirmary. Oh my goodness, she's just rushing. As I run into the infirmary, I see Keith just about to swallow something.
Keith!
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make him like spit it out everywhere.
姉さん、家じゃないんだから走らないで。
Oh, he's wearing like, I don't know, like sick clothes, I guess. Oh my goodness.
よかった。体を起こす元気はあるのね。
姉さん、頼むから止まって。
He's like, you're embarrassing me, stop it. I run up to give him a big hug, but Keith holds out his hand to stop me.
一応言わなきゃいけないから言うけど、こういう人目のある場所で抱きついてくるなんて淑女のすることじゃないからね。
You're her sibling, it's alright.
それにその勢いで抱きつかれてたら間違いなくこれこぼして大変なことになってたから。
He smiles wryly as he points to the teacup on the side table. I did notice the teacup when I entered, but all else had been pushed from my mind as soon as I saw my adorable brother. But I'm glad he seems well. He still looks a bit pale, but he has enough energy to lecture me now. I feel a rush of relief, but still I can't help but worry about his pale complexion. I sit down on a nearby chair with a slight bow.
ごめんねキース、ついいつもの癖で。しかもキースが体調を崩していることに気がつかないなんて、本当にごめんねキース。
いいんだよ姉さん。僕も姉さんには心配かけたくなかったし、部屋で休んでいれば良くなると思ってたから。
He hadn't been able to sleep his nausea off, so his servant became worried and took him to the infirmary.
それに医務室で休んでいたらだいぶ具合は良くなったんだ。ほら、ハーブティーも飲めるぐらい元気になったし。
He glances at the teacup with a smile. It was so it was herbal tea that he was drinking.
とはいえ、今日のパーティーは行けそうにないけれど。
Aw.
そんなに悪いのね。
I'm terrible for not noticing my brother's illness. Keith always has everything together. I never imagined that he might get sick. But then a laugh cuts through my depressive malice.
お二人とも本当に仲がいい兄弟なのね。
Everyone keeps saying you siblings are so close. Oh, you're so cute together. Your little brother and little sister. And this is in the common room, even if you go down Keith's room. So it's like, I don't know. Wouldn't it be really awkward that you just like start dating all of a sudden after everyone's like, oh, you siblings are so close. I don't know. It's just me. I look up and notice a lady resting in the next bed. She smiles gently as she looks my way. She's as pale as Keith. Oh shoot, we're in the infirmary.
ごめんなさい。騒がしくしてしまって。
いいのよ。気になさらないで。
The lady shakes off my apology with a smile, but everyone sleeping here is sick. I'd forgotten such an obvious fact. Keith looks at me in a way that says, I told you so. He looks mad. I drag the chair closer to Keith's bed and lower my voice as though to whisper a secret.
それでキース、何かしてほしいことある？私もここに残ってキースの看病をしようと思ってるんだけど。
姉さんが看病？いや、それはいいよ。何かいろいろ身が持たなそうだし。
That might be too much for me.
そんなに具合が悪いの？
Oh my goodness.
いや、そういうんじゃなくて、とにかく僕は大丈夫だから。それよりちょっと近すぎだから。
Keith's complexion is red as he tries to squeeze away. I realize I'm leaning into him. Right, I shouldn't be on a sick person's bed. I sit back and look down at Keith again.
それで何か欲しいものはある？厨房へ行ってきてご飯とかもらってこようか？
いや、そういうのは使用人がやってくれるし大丈夫だよ。それに姉さんはもうすぐパーティーの支度をしなくちゃいけない時間でしょ。
あれ？もうそんな時間？
そうだよ。昨日は食べ足りない様子だったし、今日は今日で昨日とはまた違った料理も出るからって楽しみにしてたよね。だから僕のことは気にしないで参加してきて。
キース。
To be honest, I'm still worried, but I can tell when he's serious, so I reluctantly agree to leave. That's right, it would be hard to rest and relax if someone is always watching him.
わかった。じゃあキースの代わりにパーティーできちんと挨拶してくるわ。
いや、そこは頑張らなくていいよ。帰って心配だし。
Don't do that.
とにかく姉さんはいつも通り参加して。それとジオルド様とは二人きりにならないで。知らない人にはついていかないように。
Don't go anywhere with strangers or Prince Geordo.
あと、食べ過ぎてお腹を壊さないように。勝手に会場を一人で抜け出さないように。メアリ城やソフィア城たちと一緒にいてね。
This is funny. I mean, if it was me, it would feel like a big drag to like be reminded to don't eat, don't go with strangers, don't go with my fiance. But if Lady Katarina is, she's just gonna brush it over her head, so it doesn't really matter. He's really his mother's son. Keith continues to list out rules one after another. But the ship suddenly sways in the waves, and Keith clutches his head, seemingly hit by a new wave of dizziness.
キース、気持ち悪いの？
いや、横になれば大丈夫だから。
Keith still looks pale, so I softly lay him back on his bed. After tucking him in, I pat him on the forehead like I always did when we were kids.
そんなに心配しなくても平気よ。昨日だって失敗しなかったもの。とにかくキースはゆっくり休んでいて。
姉さん。
Keith smiles weakly. He's grown up so much, but this one expression's never changed. Get well soon, my dear little brother. The infirmary staff seems to be first rate, so it'll be fine, right? I watch Keith from his bedside as he closes his eyes. Soon the maid calls me to begin getting ready for the party. Still reluctant, I leave the infirmary and head back to my room. So, I think I'm gonna stop the episode for here. I don't know how much longer is in the chapter but it's going to be about the same length as the first episode, and if they're about an hour and a half long, and if each video is about an hour and a half long, then this is probably a good stopping point, and there's probably another hour left in the chapter. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the episode for here. I'm gonna save the good stuff for the next episode, I guess. So this one was a little bit more boring than the last ones, but you know, it's the common root. All the good stuff is in the main character's roots. If you did like this video, please leave a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Comment and or subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.